Hi, my name is Alexander Luttmann. I'm a fourth-year PhD candidate in economics specializing in transportation economics and econometrics. Currently, my research is focused on the airline industry, where I look at various price discrimination measures. I also look at the effects of public policy and their effects on the airline industry, as well as I try to value consumer layover time. I came to UCI for several reasons. The main reason was the faculty here. When I went on my prospective student day in March of 2014, I really interacted with 5 to 6 professors, and I had long 30-minute conversations with each, and I felt really wanted, and I also felt like I could succeed here and I could work with the faculty, and they were very accommodating. Also, the weather here in Southern California is very nice, so when you're working 12, 14, 16 hours a day, it's always nice to go outside and to have the sun shining and to have the beach very close. I also grew up on the West Coast in Oregon, so it was nice to be closer to family. So for me, it was easy to move from Washington, D.C. To Southern California to pursue my PhD. So life as a grad student in the economics department at UCI is very fun. We have the grad students, we kind of have our own committee, and the department gives us funding to go and do various social events. So whether that's going to LA Angels game, going to Anaheim Ducks game, just buying food for the department and having a nice dinner for everyone. It's always nice to interact with the grad students. And then on the other side, the faculty they always have their doors open. They're always willing to meet with grad students. If you have an issue with your research, you can always go in and they can help guide you and help you figure out what the answer to your problem is. And the same thing goes with classes. If you want to if you want to know what the faculty are going to teach in the next year, you can always go and ask them. And then you can always, get a syllabus and ask, hey, what are the requirements of this class? What are we expected to learn? How is this going to benefit my research career down the line? They're always very open. So life as a grad student here at UCI is very nice. Well, as transportation economists, there's not a lot of departments in the country that offer transportation economics as a field. And, UCI for the past couple decades has been at the forefront of transportation economics research. There's a Center for Sustainable Transportation here. There's the Center for Transportation Studies. There's also a lot of funding for transportation-related research. I presented some of my research at the International Transportation Economics Association conference in Barcelona this past summer. And I was funded to go there, so I didn't have to worry about paying for travel or for lodging or for meals. So that was very nice to get support from the transportation department. And we also have some of the best scholars in transportation at UCI. So we have, Jan Brugner, who does a lot of airline research. We also have Ken Small, who's around, David Brownstone. So people that have done, research in transportation for several decades. So there are several unique things about the UCI Economics PhD program here. We have an experimental lab, and there's 40 computers there, and a lot of our students run experiments, and they get funding from the university to pay prospective subjects, so that's very nice. We also have opportunities for summer funding, which is very nice. The department is, as long as you write a proposal and you have a faculty member that is willing to support your research, you can get several $1,000s over the summer to pursue that research. There's also funding through the School of Social Sciences, along with the economics department, to go travel to conferences to present your research. And you can use that multiple times. There's no limit on that. So when I leave this program, I hope to get an academic job at a PhD granting university, tenure track position. I've also, I came here and I worked in economic consulting before coming here, so that's always an option to go back towards, but I hope to have an academic job after leaving the PhD program here at UCI. So the faculty at UCI really encourage the students to publish in academic journals before they go on the job market. So in the way the program is structured is in your second year, you write a paper, and your third year, you write a paper, and in the fourth year, you write a paper. So the hope is that your second and third year papers could be published in academic journals before you're on the job market, whereas your fourth year paper would be used as your job market paper to sell yourself to prospective employers. There's also a lot of opportunities for co-authorship. A lot of the professors here like to have grad students work on projects with them, and that's a very nice potential to get a co-authored paper. I also have a paper that is co-authored with a fellow grad student. So there's all those opportunities, and everyone's really willing to pitch in, and it's nice to have that collaboration, because a lot of times, co-authored papers end up being a lot better than your own sole-authored paper.